Hallelujah.
How you guys doing today? Everybody doing well tonight? Me a favor, we in church, but then we in church. Say, neighbor, guess what? Verse is over, and their best yet to come. Come on. That's good news. Isn't that good news? This next song, I'm gonna breathe for a minute. My son Darren, come on man, he wrote this song we're gonna sing for y'all today. It's called All Shall Be Well. all shall be well. All things work together for good to them.
There's a scripture that says in the book of Romans 8:28, it says, and we know, anybody know what I'm talking about? We know that all things work together for good for those that love the Lord and are called according to his purpose. So this song is just a celebration that no matter what you're facing, no matter what we face in our homes, our jobs, our classrooms, whatever we face, everything got to be all right. Could you look at somebody and say, everything's going to be all right? Clap your hands with us. Let's clap your hands with us. All shall be well. All shall be well. All shall be well. All shall be well. So tell everybody that all shall be well, 'cause Jesus promised that all shall be well. That's the whole song. All shall be well. Oh, all shall be well. All shall be well. All shall be well. Tell everybody that all shall be well. Jesus promised that all shall be well. Can y'all help me say all shall be well? Go help us sing it. All shall be well. All shall be well. All shall be well. All shall be well. So you can tell everybody. All shall be well. All shall be well. Jesus promised. Jesus promised. All shall be well. All shall be well. All shall be well. That's the whole song, I promise. All shall be well. 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 So you can tell everybody that all shall be well. All shall be well. Oh, Jesus promised. Oh, yes, he did. All shall be well. All shall be well. All shall be well. All shall be well. Everything gotta be all shall be well. All shall be well. So tell everybody that all shall be well. Jesus promised. All shall be well. Can we take it up again? All shall be well. Y'all sing it right now. Come on. All shall be well. 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 Jesus promised. All shall be well. Come on, let me sing it. All shall be well. 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 So tell everybody. All shall be well. Jesus promised. Let's give y'all now. All shall be well. All shall be well. All shall be well. All shall be well. I see you back there. Come on. All shall be well. All shall be well. So tell everybody. All shall be well. Tell everybody. All shall be well. Come on, tell everybody. All shall be well. Come on, tell everybody that all shall be well. I have a blessed assurance that every little thing's gonna be alright. Tell everybody that all shall be well. I can tell everybody, every little thing's gonna be alright. I tell every person I meet, I tell every person I see, I'm gonna tell you that every little thing, He promised to take care of it all. He promised to take care of it all. Tell everybody, all shall be well, because Jesus promised. Come on, stay right there. That's our blessed assurance. Jesus promised. That's the reason why we celebrate, because He made us a promise. Oh, yes, He did. Oh, yes, He did. Jesus made it. I'm so glad that He made give me your promise, because I know it'll happen, Jesus. Oh, Jesus promise. Jesus promise. Jesus promise. Oh, Jesus promise. Is anybody glad about it? Jesus promise. Jesus promise. Jesus promise. That means it has to happen. Oh, Jesus promise. Come on, is anybody glad about it? Oh, Jesus made you a promise. Jesus made you a promise. He said that everything would be alright. Jesus promised. All shall be well. Can I sing it again? This song says, all shall be well. All shall be well. All shall be well. All shall be well. So you can go and tell everybody that all shall be well. Because Jesus made you a promise that all shall be well. Come on, if you're glad about it, give God a praise right there.
Come on, give God a praise. It shall be well.
Yes, sir.
Every day you go in the school system and you see what you see. But say to yourself, all shall be well. It shall be well. I believe it. And I told you, you asked me, it's going to be well. Listen, this last song we want to sing, need you guys to help us out with. It's a song you all may have heard on the radio. This song is for everybody. Say everybody. Everybody. Come on, y'all, let's try. They'll sing it first, then I'm going to have you guys down the pause and sing with us, all right? Good. They'll sing it first. I taught music in public school. I retired because of this. I still got my hands, so y'all watch the hands.
Come on, let's give Bishop Eric Scott and company another hand. Come on, let's give him a real good hand. I tell you, I was in the back. Oh, you got one, good. I was in the back saying, yeah, I like that. And Tim said, you too fat to shout. Yeah. So, yeah, are you having a good time thus far? Good. You look absolutely amazing.
Y'all look wonderful. Like, y'all look so beautiful. Like, oh my. You know what? At the end of this, we're going to take a picture of all of y'all just so I can frame and put it on my wall. That's all. Okay? That's what we're going to do.
You know, last year he charged $5 for pictures per person. So now you ought to charge him to take a picture with him. You know, flip the thing around. You know, he charged $5, y'all charge $5 and say, yeah, and then you want to take a picture with us?
You funny. No. Let's cut to the chase, man.
Okay. So how many birthdays do we have this month? Anybody celebrating a birthday in October?
Make some noise. Somebody make some noise.
Let's see. Anybody celebrating a birthday over here? How old? 75. Woo! Let's give her a hand. Wonderful. Anybody in this section celebrating a birthday? How old? 18. And for your birthday, I'm going to help your mother find you an apartment so you can get out. How about over here? Anybody celebrating a birthday? How old? 54. Anybody over here celebrate? How old? 50. Anybody else? I know Miss Starlins is in the building. She's celebrating a birthday. Miss Starlins, where are you? It's next month. Okay, but it's the first day of next month, isn't it? The 3rd, November the 3rd. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Are we ready, guys, for the next? Okay, we are excited to have Dr. Brooks. Where are you, Dr. Brooks? Dr. Brooks from the mayor's office is with us this afternoon. You want to come up and give remarks? Come on, let's give Dr. Brooks a hand clap as she comes. Baltimore City Mayor's office.
Thank you, and good evening, everyone. I just want to say, I felt like I was in church a few minutes ago, but I just want to say I am just honored to be here on behalf of Mayor Brandon Scott. I saw the wonderful talent earlier today or this evening from Connections, and to see this young man here this evening and just to give all the honor to all of our talented teachers and support staff. I consider myself a lifelong educator and just really, really excited to be here on behalf of the mayor to share in all of this wonderful praise this evening. So again, I'm here to just bring remarks on behalf of the mayor, but really to celebrate and shout out all of our educators.
Thank you, Dr. Brooks. And she's also a Delta. Any Deltas in the house? There you go. We're excited to bring our executive director to the stage, Mr. Elijah Etheridge. Come on, put your hands together for Elijah Etheridge as he comes to the stage.
Good evening, everybody. You know, I got to tell you something real quick because, you know, the band left. It's a terrible thing to bring a preacher up after a choir. You know, Lord help me, I've got I had to pray on this. But welcome to the 10th Annual Beacon of Light Awards. This is, you know, we're so excited. We're excited for all of our celebrants tonight. When we started this 10 years ago, we didn't really know the breadth and depth of what we were doing. We were stepping into an area that we really wasn't familiar with, but we knew that we wanted to take some time to celebrate teachers. And a lot of times, you know, there's always, and I know you have all, you know, like me, I've been to a lot of award ceremonies, and, you know, there's always awards given out for one thing or another. But sometimes folks don't realize what a teacher actually does. You know, years ago, teachers were valued in a different way in our society. Years ago, if you told somebody you was a teacher, they would say, oh, you know, you're a teacher, you know. They give you some, you know, recognition for that. And, you know, I noticed that, like, I fly sometimes, and, you know, you get extra credit or something if you're in the military or if you're a police officer. But if you're in education, so you're a teacher, you don't get no credit. We kind of devalued what a teacher is in our society. But because teachers are the first educators of society, we need to lift all of our teachers up. And if we were to have an award celebration every single day of the year, it would not be enough to show our gratitude to what each and every one of you do. So give yourselves a round of applause. You know, today is a special day because not only are we celebrating teachers, we are celebrating support staff that work in our schools, because teachers can't do what they need to do if they don't have the support of other staff working with our students. There's a lot that goes on in school. A lot of people don't understand. You know, teachers got an awesome job, but support staff got an awesome job too. You know, and sometimes we don't realize, a lot of people in the greater society don't realize exactly what it is that we do in school. But just to give you a snippet for those of you who don't work in school, to give you a snippet of what it is to have to take care of or look after somebody else's children, and not just one or two, but if you have, teachers sometimes have from 90 to 200 students in a day. So you have to deal with 90 to 200 different personalities every single day. And sometimes they're not so nice personalities. Sometimes it's a little difficult, you know. And sometimes you have to call on a higher spirit to get you through the day. All right? Somebody asked me just a minute ago how I felt about listening as a Muslim. I'm a Muslim. How I feel about listening to gospel music. I'm saying it's all right with me. It resonates with me because I have to call on the Lord, and I don't care in which denomination you call on the Lord, as long as you call on the Lord. Because we got a tremendous work to lift up our young people in the city of Baltimore, throughout the state of Maryland, and all over our great nation. So today is a day of celebration. You know, Baltimore Teacher Network, we have a history, we have a proud history of lifting up teachers. We support teacher voice, and our president is going to talk about that in a minute. But, you know, your voice is important, and I would be remiss if I had this opportunity on the stage today to not talk a minute about how powerful your voice is. Not just your lip voice, but the voice and the power of your vote. I have to say it. You know you're tired of the campaign. God knows I'm tired of the campaign. My phone beeps every 5 minutes from somebody asking for another dollar, but I gotta stop for a moment to say to you that it's important for us. We're at a very important point in this experiment of democracy in this nation. You know, who would ever think that we would have to have a choice today, have a choice between a convicted felon and an experienced lawyer, prosecutor, as candidates for the presidency of the United States. The choice is clear in my mind. I ain't gonna tell you who I'm voting for. But the choice is clear in my mind. And it's absolutely clear in my mind that as teachers, as educators, that we have to make our voice heard at the ballot box in just a few days. Okay? Is that all right? Is it all right that I say that? Okay? Now don't be saying that, you know, he messed up the whole program because he started talking about politics. This ain't no politics. This is life and death. This is life and death. Our democracy is on the line right now. So we have to be clear about the time and the season that we're in. So I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out tonight. This is such a special night. We are celebrating not only teachers but support staff as well. And one thing I want to mention is that we received so many nominations. We received a lot of nominations. And so what we made a mistake last year and the year before was that we didn't tell all the nominees, that they all would receive an award. But I want to make sure that everyone knows that we received an awful lot of nominees, but we only have just a few people that will receive the award. So you will see who all the nominees are because they all should be celebrated. Each and every one of you should be celebrated, and we cannot celebrate you enough. For we thank you for that. So now, it is my pleasure and my honor to bring before you the president of our board, the president who has been a member of this board since its inception over 25 years ago, a founding member of Baltimore Teacher Network. Please put your hands together for Mr. Matt Wurzendorfer.
I think I'm doing this right. There we go. They asked me to stand at the podium. They've been trying to turn this light on for about 20 minutes. All right, good evening, everyone. My name is Matt Wurzendorfer. I proudly serve as the president of the board of the Baltimore Teacher Network. I want to start by just appreciating a couple people in the audience in addition to the incredible educators that we have. We've got some board members. Could I ask my board to just stand up? A little round of applause for my board. I also want to recognize the BTN staff. I think abstractly we all know that events like this are a lot of work. It is a lot of work. And so all of our team have been engaged in making this possible, but I want to recognize Cynthia Jacobs and Dr. Ron Howell for being the drivers behind it. And lastly, I want to recognize Elijah. Elijah Etheridge is our executive director. Elijah is the reason that every year BTN can reach a little bit further in supporting teachers and supporting the communities of learning here in Baltimore City. So I'm really grateful to Elijah for everything he's made BTN capable of doing. So thank you, Elijah. All right, so I'm here to do three things. We'll see how well I do. The first is I want to tell you the story of BTN. The second is I want to talk about how much we appreciate teachers and the way that I've been thinking about it recently. And the third, I have the privilege of introducing our keynote speaker. So let's do the first one first. So the Baltimore Teacher Network was started by teachers in the late 90s. I was one of those. I was 3 years old. We were disappointed, is that a polite enough word? We were disappointed in the learning that was provided for us, the professional development that was provided for us. We knew we weren't ready, and we knew we weren't going to be made ready by the work that was happening officially in the schools. My favorite story is of the 2-hour lecture on learning styles, that kind of thing. So we started a nonprofit to raise money to pay for our own development. So we learned about grading software, which in the 90s was cutting edge. We met with the founder of the book thing. I'm not even sure that's still around, but we helped distribute books all over Baltimore City to classrooms. We flew somebody in from Chicago. Back before there were charter schools, there were small schools. And we talked to one of the national leaders. He was gracious enough to come join us. And one of the seminars that we were running on small schools became a group of teachers who said, let's stop talking about it. Let's found a school. And they founded Connections. And so, yeah, let's give a round of applause to Connections. Those amazing children, those dancers, those drummers, those performers, and they're not all the gifts that Connections brings to Baltimore City every year, but that is due to the work of the founders and the incredible staff at Connections. So BTN operates Connections, and we also try to stay focused on that original mission of teacher voice and centering it in the way that we think about schools. Tonight, this gala is just an opportunity to celebrate and generate more energy for centering that voice. So we're really grateful that all of you are here tonight. Thank you so much for coming. All right. So in honor of our teachers, I'm going to give you a pop quiz. Raise your hand if you have seen two animals fighting. Anywhere. All right. I see a lot of hands. All right. Second question. Raise your hand if you have seen two people fighting. Wow, even more hands went up. You all are really a Baltimore City crowd. All right. I grew up in Highlandtown. I used to see rats fight, so animals fighting is not that big a deal to me. Third question in the pop quiz. Raise your hand if you have seen two stories fight. Yeah, less hands go up. That's a weird question. I think stories fight every day. Elijah mentioned a story happening at the national level, a fight between stories about what America is. And I think if we are going to think about teachers and celebrate them, we have to track the fight going on the stories around teaching. There are stories about teachers that say they're failing our children every day, that they just come for a paycheck, although honestly, that's never come out of the mouth of anyone who's been in school for 10 minutes, because that is not worth the paycheck. There are people whose stories say that teachers are a failure because they work for the government, and the government is filled with greedy idiots. All of us have heard these stories. These stories fight for a place in our minds. They fight for a place in the way we make decisions. They fight for a place in the way they understand the work that you do every day. There are other stories, a little more positive, that teachers do heroic work in very difficult circumstances. That teachers love our children deeply and constantly, even when there's 200 of them. I think that was the upper limit that Elijah gave. Yeah. There are stories that talk about how teaching is fundamental to strong schools, strong citizens, strong cities, a strong democracy. Those are also stories that get told. My suspicion is that you hear those stories less often. There's a war going on around how people understand what teachers do, what educators do. And the last thing I'll say here is ask yourself, who is telling these stories? Why are they telling them? Where do they show up? And that every single one of you tells stories about teaching. I taught at Patterson for a long time. I'm not going to lie. You met me on a Friday evening, everyone I worked with was an idiot. I was exhausted. I was just talking mess about everyone I worked with, and I was not paying attention to how that ripples out. I did not take enough time to talk about how proud I was of the fundamental work that I do to everything around me, to how children grow up, to how we work together as a city, to how successful any of us are going to be in life. I didn't spend enough time. I'm not telling people not to complain. There's a lot of things about schools that are rough. But we should be intentional about the stories that we tell. And that is a second reason that I am grateful that you all are here tonight. Tonight is an opportunity for storytelling. Tonight is about how incredible every educator in the room is. Tonight is a story about how you are literally investing in every future in America right now, and that is essential work, and that we are so lucky to have you doing it. By being here tonight, you're part of this storytelling, and I just want to appreciate deeply your participation in this story. This story is worth telling. This story is worth carrying out of here. All right, last thing I get to do, my privilege of introducing our incredible keynote speaker. First, forgive me, Dr. Jenkins, I'm going to nerd on the school that you lead right now, Coppin State University. Coppin State was founded, this is an easy number to remember, in 1900. It was a section in colored high school. And I didn't say a colored high school, because there was only one. So it was just colored high school. And it was there to train teachers. I think it was 2 years after that, it became a normal school, which is not normal and not normal. Normal meant it was focused on training teachers. And a few years after that, it split into its own school. And so one of the exciting reasons to have Dr. Jenkins here is that he is an incredible leader. But another is that he represents an institution that has been behind the teaching force of Baltimore City for more than a century. I knew a lovely woman, a powerful leader in LA schools who graduated from Coppin many years ago. Her name was Alta Shaw, and the only story she wanted to tell was how there used to be a class on how to write on a chalkboard. Any of you young people know what chalk is? You could tell who went to Coppin because they all had the same handwriting. I do not know how mean the teachers there had to be to get everybody to have the same handwriting, but they all had a class on writing on the chalkboard. Coppin has been fundamental. And Coppin, I think in the 20s, was named Coppin, and it was named after a woman, Fanny Jackson Coppin, born a slave in DC, who went on to earn degrees, and forgive me, I want to make sure I get the name right, to lead the Institute for Colored Children in Philadelphia for generations. I'd like to read a quote from her. I hope this resonates with the teachers in the room, with the educators. I feel sometimes like a person to whom in childhood was entrusted some sacred flame. This is the desire to see my race lifted out of the mire of ignorance, weakness, degradation, no longer to sit in obscure corners and devour the scraps of knowledge which his superiors flung at him. I want to see him crowned with strength and dignity, adorned with the enduring grace of intellectual achievements. Yeah, let's just let that voice sit with us for a minute. It's good stuff. So that was Fanny Jackson Coppin. And speaking of the enduring grace of intellectual attainments, it is an honor to introduce the president of Coppin, Dr. Anthony Jenkins. Dr. Jenkins is a veteran. I'm going to say some nice things about you before I hand over the mic. Dr. Jenkins is a veteran who has stepped into leadership roles in university systems around the country. Frankly, I was trying to make a list and I was like, never mind. He's worked in a lot of places. Dr. Jenkins is a first-generation college graduate who has, for Coppin, expanded its academic programming, increased the retention and graduation rates for students on campus, and raised millions, I think it's hundreds of millions? Yeah, hundreds of millions of dollars in capital funds. Something, all right, gonna be, all right. Dr. Jenkins is a civic leader for Baltimore City and the state of Maryland, and surely the kind of powerful leader that Fanny Jackson Coppin was thinking of in her dream of her impact in teaching. So let's put our hands together for Dr. Anthony Jenkins. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Good evening. How's everybody doing? You know, I was sitting there with the music, and I mean, it was incredible. And just this whole evening is a wonderful evening. And I just want to take a moment to thank you, Mr. President, for that introduction. I greatly appreciate it. And as I heard him talk about Fannie Jackson Coppin, you cannot help but be moved by who she was. She was the second African-American woman in our nation to earn a college degree from Oberlin College. She became the first African-American principal in the United States of America, the first African-American superintendent in the United States of America. Her academic shadow is long, and I'm proud that Coppin sits in it. And I serve that wonderful university today as president. She is amazing. And as I tell my students all the time, if she was able to accomplish what she did before the ink on the Emancipation Proclamation was dry, you have no excuse today. Let's give our performers another round of applause. They were incredible. I think the only thing they didn't do was pass the plate, Kevin, but it might be one sitting out by the door when we all leave. You know, let me say a couple. One is I want to apologize. They had me under this light, so if the head is shining and blinding somebody, that is not my fault. I was unable to get into makeup, all right? But this is a wonderful evening tonight, and we are here to celebrate some incredible people. And before I go any further, I always have to do some housekeeping. I know I have some Coppin folks in the house, all right? So I see some hands going up, and I hear some whoops coming up over here, and I see one down here. You can find an eagle anywhere. That's what we do. And let me also acknowledge my partner, because nothing we do in life, we do by ourselves. And I have not been able to lead Coppin without an incredible faculty, a dedicated staff, incredible students who have their hopes and dreams in us, and a wonderful partner, a beautiful partner, an incredible partner, and my wife and Coppin's First Lady, Twanette Jenkins. Next year, we celebrate 25 years. And I don't know. I keep aging. She keeps getting younger. I don't know what that's about. But let me also acknowledge and thank our distinguished guests, our incredible teachers who are with us, our dedicated staff, our administrators, and all the family and friends who have come out to celebrate our honorees tonight. And to all of our honorees, congratulations. Let's give them a round of applause. So tonight is about our honorees. So I promise that I will not be before you long. In fact, I will treat you like Elizabeth Taylor treated each of her husbands. I won't keep you long. So I want everybody to repeat after me. There is power in education. Say it again like you mean it. To our honorees, obviously your commitment, leadership, passion, and your impact has captured the respect and the admiration of your peers. And so I am honored to be here tonight to celebrate with you, and I encourage you to keep up the great work. And to all the educators in the room, thank you. Thank you for being among the greatest human beings our nation has ever created. The work that you do is profoundly important to our city, our state, and our nation. See, we need more educators like all of you in this room. And as was noted earlier, we need your voices. See, your voices, in my opinion, are necessary if we are going to change the trajectory of higher education in this state and nation. This important work, however, cannot be done in isolation. And that is why at Coppin State University, we are committed to being a solid partner. And one of the many things that we have done is that we have created programs and centers of excellence to focus on how we do better and become better at creating educators who will go into the classroom and make a difference. As noted, Coppin State University was founded in 1900 as an elementary teacher preparatory school. We had one room in Douglas High School basement. Coppin State University was and remains a leader in producing phenomenal teachers, those who have served our city, our state, and our region remarkably. And as I visit high schools and elementary schools, and even in Philadelphia where they named a high school after junior high after Fannie Jackson Coppin, and I travel all over the nation, I always seem to run into a teacher who has come through Coppin, or someone who says, I was taught by someone who went to your university. And I am proud of that. Because when we talk about STEM, when we talk about the future, when we talk about all the great things our nation has to offer, you can't get to any of those things without K through 12 teachers. And that is the part we somehow seem to forget. So at Coppin, we are committing ourselves, and our commitment has never been stronger. That is why we have created our Center for Inclusive Excellence. And we are committed to building capacity and inclusiveness in education and in the workplace. We are working to create breakthroughs through traditional sectors of academic teaching and preparation. We are committed to solving community challenges and filling those gaps. The center's initiatives are designed with a multi-sector partner concept in mind. We are looking at pathways to increase educational access, enhance student success, improve professional efficiency, and to accelerate career advancement. You know, the goal for us in this center is to produce the next generation of great teachers. And we are clear that we are committed to making sure that we specifically target more male teachers to put them in front of the classroom. This work is challenging, but our resolve is unwavering. See, we are looking to prepare male teachers with the reality of the challenges and the rewards associated with teaching. Through the use of mentors, we are helping them to identify, develop, and implement strategies that will help them to cope and engage their students in transformative ways. The center is also focused on using stackable credentials as a career ladder for teacher advancement. The program is an incredible opportunity for practicing teachers to earn a post-bac or a master's degree. It's also there to help them retool and engage with educational leaders across our state, to be involved in discussions and conversations and new ideals about how we make higher education and K through 12 better. You know, I am pleased that our Center for Inclusive Excellence has been tapped as a national model. And institutions across our nation and states have contacted us to say, how can you come help us improve our school system? And we told them, that's great. We're willing to do that. But right now, our focus is on Baltimore, because we know that there's a lot of potential in our own backyard, and we are committed to doing our part. And so I believe it is extremely important for higher education and K through 12 to have a strong partnership. I believe that simply because we find ourselves in interesting times. K through 12 education is at a crossroads. Higher education is at a crossroads. Teaching and student learning is at a crossroad. See, the challenges that K through 12 face today will be ours tomorrow. And therefore, it is important that we are engaged, connected, and that we lean in. But despite all the talk that you hear at the national level, and this has been something that has been driving me crazy over the last few years. Despite what you see in the media, and what folks are talking about on the national level, education, especially post-secondary education, is still the greatest catalyst for upward economic mobility in our nation. This is particularly true for black and brown communities. So this is why I scratch my head when I hear people talk about education in a way that is disparaging. See, universities like Coppin, it's important for us to be involved in this. It's important because for many black and brown young people, they may not see the hope and the opportunity that is out before them. And that is why I stress to them every time I get the opportunity that there would be no African American middle class in this country if not for HBCUs. See, oh, you can clap on that. See, because HBCUs produce over 40% of all black engineers in this country, over 40% of all black lawyers in this country, over 40% of Congress members have gone to an HBCU. Over 70% of black doctors, 80% black judges, over 40% healthcare professionals, and here's the part I like, over 50% of black teachers in this country have graduated from HBCUs. See, in our country today, if you come from a household where you earn $30,000 or less, you have a 1 in 10 chance of earning a college education. Now, I know families in Baltimore that earn less than $30,000 a year. So what does that say to those young people? That they shouldn't have hope? That they shouldn't have aspirations for a better tomorrow, a brighter future? At Coppin State, we don't believe that. See, this is why we see scholars in all students, regardless of their zip code, their household income, or where they come from. We believe that access and opportunity is something that should be granted to anyone who is wanting to change their life through a quality education. And as Maryland's most affordable four-year college and university, I had to throw that in there. As Maryland's most affordable four-year college or university, our commitment to access and opportunity is unmatched. See, what began in that one classroom in Douglas High School today is a leader in higher education. And this is why students come from 40 different states, the District of Columbia, and 32 countries to study in our nationally recognized academic programs in business, healthcare, teacher education, psychology, social work, criminal justice, and STEM. But see, for us, we're not focused on quantity. We're focused on quality. See, we're focused on generational change. I want you to understand that we understand the assignment. That is why we know there is power in education. See, I believe strongly in the power of teachers, their influence, and their example. And as I look around this room, I see many who have had a profound impact on their students, but I also see more who teachers have had a profound impact on them. I am talking about incredible teachers, staff members, and principals who have leaned in, who have been all in, and making sure that every day they bring their best. I also see dedicated professionals who have unwavering commitment to transforming lives. See, each and every one of us in this room, we have the opportunity to make a difference, to make an impact. So I'm asking us, even when it gets difficult, keep speaking life into your students. Keep fostering hope. Keep raising the expectations and keep demanding accountability. I know it can be hard and it can be heavy work, but I promise you, it makes a difference. See, I'm telling you this because it made a difference in my life. See, today, I come here because I am an example of incredible teachers. I remember when I was in middle school. Now, this was right around the time when Eddie Murphy was at his hottest. And 48 Hours and Trading Places and Beverly Hills Cop had just come out. And I thought I was Eddie Murphy. So that meant I went to school to recite the lines of the movie and work on my stand-up. And every day, I would come to Miss Carroll's class, and before class started, I would do my routine. And even after she started class, I would sit in the back, and I would continue to do my routine. And then one day, Miss Carroll pulled me aside. After class, she called me over to her desk, and this is what she said to me. She said, "I know you don't act like this at home." And in that moment, my back snapped, and she caught my attention. She got my attention real quick. She then went on to tell me that I was better than my disruptive, immature behavior was showing. She told me that I had more to offer myself, her, and society. She told me, "I see how the students respond to you. I see how they react to you." Then she told me, "But what they don't see is what I see, and that's what's special in you." She told me that I was smart and I had unbound potential. She challenged me. In fact, if I could use a line from one of my favorite hip-hop groups, she told me to check myself before I wreck myself. But what if she didn't care? What if she was content with letting me be the class clown? See, sending me to the office, that would have been easy. She could have done that. Calling my mother, that would have been easy. Although if you know my mother, not on me, but it would have been easy. She was expecting something different from me. She wanted me to do better, be better, and want better. She demanded that for me. See, she was willing to care when I was too immature to care for myself. She told me, she said, "Listen, based on your race, based on your gender, based on your zip code, and your household income, society had already written a script for you." She challenged me not to be the lead actor in the script that society had written, but to write my own. And because of that incredible teacher, because of Miss Carroll, the young man who grew up on the southeast side of Washington, D.C., raised by a single mother, one of 4 children, 4th Street in Chesapeake. The young man who grew up on the south side of Washington, D.C., raised by a single mother, one of 4 children, a beautiful sister, and 2 knucklehead brothers. Because Miss Carroll was willing to challenge me, I would go on to graduate from Washington, D.C. public high schools. I went on to earn a bachelor's, a master's, a PhD, serve my country, travel the world speaking, and serve as a 2-time university president. Do not tell me education is not powerful. Don't tell me a great teacher can't make a difference. She cared, and because she cared, my life was changed. So I'm asking you to continue to speak life into your students. Continue to foster that hope. Continue to raise those expectations. And I know when the days are long and the challenges are heavy and the students have gotten on your last nerve, hang in there. Hang in there. You'll reach one. And you never know who they will reach. And sometimes you will create a ripple of generational change that you may never have the privy of understanding. You will impact lives that you will never have the privilege of meeting. And every now and again, when the stars align with the moon and the sun, a student will circle back and they'll say thank you. in that moment. And in that thank you, everything that drove you crazy will melt away. It will renew your spirit. It will put a pep in your step. It will encourage you to keep fighting. So I want you to also appreciate that nothing we do in life will be more profound than our example. I have long believed that if you put students in the right environment with the right teachers, they will succeed. As president of Coppin State University, that has been my mission since 2020 when I first arrived. And so I want you to remember this phrase, in loco parentis. That is Latin for in place of the parent. As teachers, principals, staff members, coaches, members, we sometimes have to step into this role. And with that understanding and accepting that assignment, tonight I leave you with this. Know that there is no student you cannot reach. Never doubt your impact. Know that tomorrow will always bring another opportunity. Throughout the school year, laugh more than you cry. Never doubt your purpose. Cherish the lives that you are impacting, and never forget that there is power in education. Congratulations to all of our teachers. Thank you, and continue to have a wonderful year. Thank you.
Dr. Jenkins, can you stay with us for a second?
Mr. President, we'd like to present you with three awards, actually. One award from the governor of the state of Maryland, another citation from the mayor of the city of Baltimore, and Mr. President.
And this is the first beacon of light. I'm going to use this as an opportunity for those of you who may come up and receive these later tonight. These are heavy. And I know you think, yeah, okay, it's heavy. It's heavy. So, Baltimore Teacher Network's 2024 Champion of Education in Service to the Community, to Dr. Anthony Jenkins, President at Coppin State University.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. All right, you got it? Yeah, it's all good. Thank you. Thank you.
And this comes in a box, too. Okay.
Thank you all.
My name is Gary James, and I want to talk about Kevin Anderson, aka Officer Anderson. He been there for most of my life, like a father figure to me. Back, everything that I need, he been giving me, and everything that he need, I've been giving him. I really appreciate him, and I really appreciate the things that he did for me in my life.
This message is for Officer Anderson. We love you so much here at Connections Community-Based Art School. Yeah. And I didn't make no money at the gas station, so don't ask.
What's up, Officer Anderson? You know you're my favorite, but your forehead really big. Like, I don't know why it's so big. I don't know how it got that big, but we just gonna work on it. You know it's still what I love.
Thank you, Officer Anderson, for everything that you do for us. Love you.
Hey, what's up, kid, man? You already know it's your son, man. Man, I don't know where to start, man. You my hero, man. My superhero. You saved me when I was a young boy. You mean so much to me, man. And like, you've been there since my real dad died, and I would not do it any different, any other way. I love you. I'm emotional saying this. You mean so much to me, man. Like, you came in my life. You've been a hero since I met you. And you can always be, and will always be, my superhero. I love you, Pops. Peace, man. You deserve this, man. There's so much more to come. God bless.
This message is for Kevin Anderson, school police officer, father figure, teacher, educator, grandfather, uncle. I mean, the roles that you play in children's lives, it spans across the whole board. This is your guy, Principal Brooks, man. Just congratulating you today on being the Baltimore Teacher Network Unsung Hero. We've been together over 20 years. I would not be the principal, school leader, teacher, or educator that I am without a Kevin Anderson in my life. I've learned so much from you, working alongside of you, your patience, your commitment to children, despite what you have going on in your personal life, raising your own kids, your beautiful daughters, but giving yourself to this school community for more than 30 years now is remarkable. It's just not enough hours in a day to explain to the individuals in this audience the number of lives that you've touched, that you've changed. I wish I could be there with you today, brother, but my schedule did not allow for it. But it was a reason why I submitted your name to be the Baltimore Teacher Network Unsung Heroes, because you are phenomenal and you are loved, and we are blessed to have you. Enjoy it, brother. Today is your day.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Thank you so much to the City of Baltimore for recognizing in my husband what we have always known. He is an unsung hero. We are so grateful that you have bestowed this honor on him tonight, and we just regret that we were not able to be there with you, but we want you to know that the Anderson family, or as we call ourselves, Team Anderson, we are so grateful for this honor. And to you, love, I want to say congratulations. You know I love you from the bottom of my heart, from the top of my head to the tips of my toes. I love everything about you. And I know that Baltimore City is now recognizing what you have done, what you are doing, and what you will do in the future. Cannot wait to get home to see you and congratulate you in person. Bye, everyone.
Come on, Officer Anderson. Where you at? Where you at? A champion for all of our kids. The clip said unsung hero, but he sung tonight.
Thank you very much. Come up here, Gary. This is Gary. This is my latest project. So we all know, working in the school system, that it's a job. We just got to keep working and take care of our kids, because nobody else is going to take care of them. And being a police officer, I know the world looks at us different as far as dealing with the kids in our world. But my love is to the kids first, and everything else comes second. Thank y'all for having me.
All right, let's give it up for, y'all wanted the sparkle, right? So I couldn't disappoint.
Seriously.
Well, not really. I got a secret to say. I had to change my clothes because once a year I put on a man girdle and I couldn't breathe in that suit that I had on. So I wanted to be comfortable, so I said, let me put on a shirt and a pair of pants. But this is my dancing outfit. We're ready to celebrate our teachers. We have Lady Tiffany Ham that's in the house, and she's going to give us some music so we can get on to the celebration of our teachers. Come on, let's celebrate. Let's give Lady Tiffany Ham a hand as she comes.
Good evening. Yes, you are, baby. You're my heat, yeah, I'm a fire. You're not mine, I can't deny it. Don't you hear me talking, baby? Love me now or I'll go. You're my heat, yeah, I'm a fire. You're not mine, I can't deny it. Don't you hear me talking, baby? Love me now or I'll.
Y'all get up for Tiff, y'all.
Woke up this morning with a smile on my face. Jumped out of bed, took a shower and dressed. Cleaned up my place. Made me some breakfast, toast, 2 scrambled eggs, grits, grabbed my keys, grabbed my purse, grabbed my jacket off the work, beaming all the way down Third. Is it the way you love me, baby? Is it the way you love me, baby? Yeah. 4:30, can't wait to get home. No, girl, I got something else to do. Go ahead, really get your groove on, 'cause tonight my man's coming through. We gon' have to connect some other time. As much as I'd like to shake my thing on the dance floor, I've got another nasty freak just right way in mind. Tonight, I'm gonna beat the high score. Is it the way you love Is it the way you love me, baby?
Y'all give it up for Tiffany Ham, y'all.
Please welcome Dr. Tashana Miller, Director of Academics for the Seed School of Maryland Leadership. Dr. Miller has worked in Baltimore City Public Schools for 11 years. She's taught special education, honors, and general education students and has served on various leadership teams and committees. Dr. Tashana Miller.
I have the pleasure of introducing the Elementary School Support Staff Award for the Beacon of Light ceremony. Before I begin, I want to share a short story. Earlier in my career, before I began my journey in education fully, I taught elementary school over the summer. I learned quickly that my ministry was in high school. I learned also that the support staff in elementary school, they're the engine. They're the ones that's doing the work in the beginning of the day. They're the ones that's staying late after school. They're the ones that's transitioning our students to make sure that they have a successful learning experience. They're the nurses that's supporting them when they're sick. They're doing the bus duty to make sure that the students get to and from safely. They're the ones that's calling the parents when the assistant principal doesn't want to make the call. The support staff are the cornerstone to elementary schools, and I want us to give them a round of applause. Without you, we could not effectively be who you are. You handle our students' issues and our parent issues without skipping a beat. Then you get back to doing your first job, which is supporting the classroom. Many times, you help us diffuse issues without any administrative support or any knowledge that it's happening. For that, we want to honor you this evening and say thank you. Oftentimes in elementary school, you are the first mom or the dad that many students see entering and leaving the school. You see students coming into the front, and in most cases, you're the ones to see them last leaving. Let's take a look at our 2024 Beacon of Lights Award nominees.
Do you have a minute for us? I do. This is our community coordinator, Ms. Fleming. Hi. We got you in there. So I'm here to announce to you
that you've been selected to be honored at our upcoming Beacon of Light Awards.
Congratulations, you ready?
Yes,
right
all
here.
performers and
Thank
conductors.
you.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? Good morning. My name is Cynthia Jacobs. If you've been nominated by your principal to be honored at our upcoming Beacon of Light
Okay, can I get a drum roll, please? Thank you, audience. The 2024 Beacon of Light Elementary School Support Staff Champion of Education is awarded to Dana Fleming. If there's anyone from Dana Fleming's school that will accept the award on her behalf, can we give her a round of applause?
I'll just briefly say a few words for Dana. She's been at our school of William Paca for 2 years now as our community schools coordinator. The work that she does is absolutely transformative, and the way that she's able to help our students and their families to meet their needs on a daily basis completely changes their access to education. Whether they're struggling with food access, diapers for babies in the household, to struggling with paying their bills, or any other barrier to education, she's finding ways to meet their needs, to make sure our students can come to school and learn. She goes so above and beyond for all of our students, and she's so deserving of this. Thank you all for recognizing her.
Please welcome Mr. Jermaine Dunn, Athletic Director at Forest Park High School. Mr. Dunn has worked in Baltimore City Public Schools for 15 years. He has taught health, physical education, peer group connection, served on the instructional leadership team while coaching 3 sports and being athletic director at Forest Park High School. Mr. Jermaine Dunn.
Good evening, everyone. Congratulations once again. Support staff in middle schools are invaluable champions who help create a positive and supportive learning environment on a critical stage of development. They play a vital role in ensuring that students feel safe, engaged, and empowered. From counselors who provide guidance and encouragement to administrative staff who keep everything running smoothly, their contributions are essential to the school's success. Their dedication to supporting both students and teachers help foster a sense of community and belonging, making a lasting impact on young lives during the important transition. Like the elementary school support staff, middle school support staff have the responsibility of growing and grooming these tender hearts into teenagers. Your job is not easy. They want you to be teenagers, but are in some cases still wanting the hug and comfort of elementary school. You must balance and discern who needs what, at what time, and when. This is when many students learn that they can really fight and curse. Yeah, right. You must respond in a manner that de-escalates and manages behaviors for the safety of all. Our hats are off to you. The 2024 Beacon of Light Elementary Middle School support staff have an energetic set of presentations. Let's watch these receive their recognition. Look at the screen, please.
have been nominated, you have been doing exceptionally well. Please keep up the good work. Thank you.
We are here to present to you and to let you know you were selected to be honored at our upcoming Beacon of Light Award. We honor you right today to let you know you were selected. Thank you so much for everything you do for Baltimore. We're here to announce to you nominated yes, to be honored at our upcoming Beacon of Light Award at Baltimore Center Stage. Wow. Yes. Oh, wow.
Congratulations, Mrs. Spinoza. We nominate you for the Beacon of Light Award for Holliver because you are incredibly amazing. And as a pre-K parent to the Judy Center Family Services Coordinator, we're so grateful for everything that you do for Holliver. So, good luck, congratulations.
All right. The 2024 Beacon of Light Elementary Middle School Support Staff Champion of Education is awarded to, drum roll please, Jingmi Shi.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Jingmei Shi. I'm from Baltimore International Academy. Coming Baltimore, enjoy BIA family is has been most important decision of my life. Thank you to thank you to Virenage funding Dr. Nipei. Thank you to my AK Sabrish Principal, Madame Laconia. Thank you to Xiaoxia Zhang and our Chinese team. We are working together happily 16 years. Thanks to my husband supporting my work. Thank you, everyone. I will continue to do best to serve BCPSS. Thank you.
Dallas, we'll bring her back this way. Never mind. Please welcome Maestro Brandon A. Booth, Director of Arts and Choral Music, teacher at Connections, a community-based art school. Maestro has been in Baltimore City Public Schools since 2006, 18 years. He is a former Beacon of Light Award winner and was in the top 3 finalists of Teacher of the Year 2024 for Baltimore City Public Schools, and also serves as adjunct professor at Messiah University in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. Maestro Brandon A. Booth.
Congratulations again. Support staff in high schools are essential allies in helping students navigate the complexities of adolescence and prepare for their futures. Whether it's counselors guiding them through personal challenges and college readiness, librarians fostering a love for research and reading, or administrative staff ensuring everything runs smoothly, their dedication creates a nurturing environment for learning and growth. They empower students to explore their interests, build confidence, and pursue their aspirations, making a profound impact on their educational journey. Their unwavering support is a crucial part of what makes high school a transformative experience. High school support staff are like no other. They spend their personal family time at sporting events, dance recitals, and even taking students to family celebrations. The love and commitment you have to high school students are like no other. Students even become your adult children that you follow and assist through college matriculation. Thank you for all that you do. You all want to see the nominees? All right, let's take a look.
I feel like good luck, Kevin. Am I? Nope. Focus over there. We came all the way from Baltimore Teaching Network to let you know that your principal, Craig Rivers, nominated you to be honored at our upcoming Beacon of Light Award. Yay! It's going to take place on Friday, October the 25th at Baltimore Center State. We just want to let you know that we appreciate everything that you do for Carver. You're so welcome. My name is Stephanie Jacobs. I'm from Baltimore Teaching Network. We are here to announce to you that you've been selected to be honored at our upcoming Beacon of Light Awards event.
The 2024 Beacon of Light High School Support Staff Champion of Education is awarded to, it's right here. Congratulations to Ms. Rhonda McKinney.
Yay, reach! Yay, reach! Yay, reach! Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Thank you, thank you, thank you. First, I want to shout out to Dominique and to all the other CSCs. It is an amazing work that we do. And I share this with you and with all the other community school coordinators. We do a lot, and I count it not to recognize you along with me. So thank you so much for the work that you do. It's a poor frog that don't praise his own pond. I say that all the time. And I am so grateful to have such an awesome principal, Dr. Gresham. He's such an awesome leader. And I'm so grateful and appreciative for his leadership and the rest of our staff. It's a family unit at Reach Partnership. I'm sitting here shaking. I'm nervous. I don't know why. But I thank God for my husband. I thank God for my new King James, Nathan, Kayla, and Jairus, my children. My family, my school family, everybody. This work goes without saying. I don't look at it as a job, it's ministry. When God calls you to do something, it's in your heart and you just do it. So I'm grateful and appreciative of that. And I don't even know what else to say. I had a speech, but my phone just keeps, doing what it wants to do. But I'm just honored to be able to be here and to do this. And again, I'm so nervous because y'all done had that music going, and I don't know what else to say. Do it again, Sam. No, I'm joking. No. But again, doing this work, someone said earlier about you wear so many hats in the building. And being an educator, we set the tone for teachers so they can teach. But it's more to just teaching, because nowadays, as the keynote speaker was saying, as the teacher said to him so many years ago, don't be that class clown. But students today, they want to be that clown because they want to be on TikTok and they want to do those things. But they come to school nowadays with so many different issues. They need a school uniform. They need food. They need hygiene items. They need love. They need support. They need a lap to cry in. They need a granola bar before they go upstairs to go to class. They need a shower. They need toothpaste. They need mouthwash, and the list goes on and on and on and on. So we as community school coordinators understand that we have to make sure we can meet those needs before they can go upstairs and sit in anybody's classroom. And so even sitting in the classroom with them to make sure they can get educated. So thank you to you teachers, thank you to the principals, thank you to the Baltimore Teachers Network for recognizing us for the work that we do, because it's a team effort. All of us work together to make sure that these students are educated and supported in the way that they deserve. Thank you guys again.
Is this thing on? Hey, Dr. Ron, Dr. Ron, where you at? Come out here.
Now, we're here to represent teachers. You know, I was always late to class. And so since we getting ready to honor teachers, I thought I'd be late coming out on stage too. Yes.
What are you wearing? What do you have on?
Well, you said you wanted to dress like we was in school.
Not like that, like this. Like, why'd you have your socks so high? Like,
I went to Lake Clifton Eastern High School, and I was one of the there you go. And I was one of the coolest kids in the class. My wife said, not like that. Well, we are getting ready to honor the teachers. That's what we're here for. We have got the support staff, and we are excited about them, and we are going to get the support staff, and we are going to get one more performance from Lady Tiffany Ham. Come on, let's give it up for Lady Tiffany Ham, and then we're going to go right into the teachers.
Y'all sound good. We're having a moment. You were revealed. You were a dream that you should not have been. A fantasy thrill. You give me a feeling, baby. This rhythm inside, it makes me feel good and feel nice and feel love. Give me paradise. Shouldn't I realize you're the highest of the high? If you don't know, then I'll say it, so don't ever wonder. Shouldn't I realize you're the highest of the high? If you don't know, then I'll say it, so don't ever wonder. So tell me how long it's gonna take for you to make faith. 'Cause I can't live my life without you here by my side. Shouldn't I realize you're the highest of the high? If you don't know, then I'll say, don't ever wonder.
Tiffany, Lady Star Ham, y'all. Thank you.
Let's give it up for Lady Tiffany Ham and friends. Now coming to the stage, let's welcome Mr. Chris Battaglia.
Thank you. Good evening. My name is Chris Battaglia. I'm the Director of Community Engagement for Baltimore City Public Schools. Tonight we've already seen community school coordinators honored by being both nominees and winners for the Beacon of Light Award. And I just wanted to highlight that our next award winner, the Unsung Hero Award winner, is the godmother of community school strategy in Baltimore City. Without her, that strategy would not have flourished from a handful of schools in the early 2000s to every school in Baltimore City. Sheila Drummond Cam is the manager of community schools for Baltimore City. And the accolades that she can produce, which shows how that strategy has grown from its infancy to what it is today, is one reason why I think she's receiving this award. I told you the things that she has done to help bring that strategy here, but now I'd just like to talk to Sheila. Sheila, you are the kindest, most humble, caring person that I know. And there is no one more deserving of this award than you. So please join me in congratulating Sheila Drummond Cam for our Unsung Hero Award.
I don't even know what to say. And I am so surprised and so shocked and so honored. But I have to tell you how much I love you that are sitting in the audience that have worked so hard for community schools. It is you that have made it grow the way it has grown. I really don't have anything else to say that I'm just grateful and thank you so much and shocked and surprised. Thank you.
Please welcome Miss Kirsten Howell, second grade teacher from Hopkins Henderson Elementary Middle School. Ms. Howell has worked in Baltimore City Public Schools for 8 years. She's taught all grade levels of elementary education, all content areas, and has served on various leadership teams and committees. Ms. Kirsten Howell.
Good evening, everyone. Elementary school teachers are true heroes in our communities. They nurture young minds with kindness and patience, sparking curiosity and creativity in every lesson. Their ability to connect with students and make learning fun helps shape confident, enthusiastic learners. By creating a supportive and engaging environment, they lay the foundation for lifelong success and inspire the next generation to dream big. Their impact goes far beyond the classroom, touching the hearts and lives of their students in meaningful ways. The teacher nominees at the elementary school level were so impressive that they all deserve to win. The task of choosing just one is not one that I envy. Let's give these elementary school educators another round of applause. As an elementary school educator myself, I feel the burden of the first day of school. Students crying, not wanting to leave their moms, dads, and families. Then the last day of school, when they're crying because we're sending them home for the summer, or shouting, depending on the student. However, we survived the tears, the coughs, the hugs, and the parents. Lord, the parents. This year's winner is a stellar leader in their school and goes above and beyond the call of their contractual duty. And the winner for this, and the winner is from among all of these outstanding educators. Let's look at our nominees.
For you.
Yes, you, Miss Natalie. My name is Cynthia Jacobs, and I'm from Baltimore Teaching Network, and I'm here to announce to you that you've been nominated to be honored at our upcoming Beacon of Light Award. I'm so excited.
All right, take it away.
Hello, good morning. Good morning. My name is Cynthia Jacobs. You've been nominated by your principal, Ms. Candace Mason, to be honored at our upcoming Beacon of Light Award. You guys are good. Thank you. Take place on Friday, October 3rd. Everyone. And we are here to announce to Ms. Tanisha Petway that she has been nominated to be honored at our upcoming Beacon of Light Award on October. Thank you so much for your time and congratulations.
All right, the 2024 Beacon of Light Champion of Education at the elementary school level is awarded to, all right, let's see, Janet Nanali.
I'm so excited. I have one of these of my own now. I am just so very grateful for the recognition of this and for what it represents to me as a member of a community that I have strived so much to be a part of, that has welcomed me, and that it's my greatest ambition to serve. I'm very grateful for my principal, Olea Hardy, and her kind words in the letter of nomination, and for putting me into this position that I could impact the lives of so many amazing children and their families in my community. And to all the teachers who, as a group, because it's a collective effort, there is no way that we do this work on our own, but together we build this network of strength that empowers students and empowers families and creates a stronger, better community for our future, for Baltimore. Thank you so much to my husband, Caleb, for being the person who refills my bucket so that I can pour it out to others, and for my mom, who was the first one to teach me unconditional love and service so that I could show it to others. And for my community, again, for allowing me to be a part of it, because everything that I put into it comes back to me twofold. And that's the beautiful thing about a community. So, thank you.
Please welcome Victoria Correnti, first grade teacher from Highlandtown Elementary Middle School. Ms. Correnti has worked in Baltimore City Public Schools for 3 years. As a first grade educator, she has taught all subject levels and is passionate and devoted educator who strives to meet the needs of all of her students. Ms. Correnti.
Congratulations again to everyone who won an award tonight so far. Middle school teachers are essential guides during a pivotal time in a young person's life. They navigate the challenges of adolescence with empathy and understanding, helping students build both academic skills and self-confidence. Their ability to connect with students, encourage critical thinking, and foster a sense of belonging creates a supportive environment where young minds can flourish. With their passion and dedication, they empower students to embrace their individuality and discover their strengths, making a lasting impact on their journey to adulthood. The nominees at the elementary middle school level really go above and beyond the contract and expectations to ensure they impacted students and families' lives. Let's take a look at all of our nominees.
I am, yeah. How are you? Good, how are you? I'm well. My name is Uplifting. We are here to announce to you to let you know that you've been selected to be honored at our upcoming Beacon of Light Awards. Thank you so much. Wrote to us on your behalf. Wow, I'm so surprised. Thank you. Congratulations. We're going to celebrate you.
Or good morning, I guess I should say. Good morning, everyone. We are very excited today. We have some really special guests, and one of our teachers at Halliburton here, and it is Mrs. Jaskowski.
Good morning, Miss High.
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
Well, thank you. We are here to announce to you that you've been selected to be honored at our upcoming Beacon of Light Awards.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much.
We are here to honor you. You are Miss Ming Henrietta Sinjoy. Yes. You have been nominated for the Teacher of the Year Award. Your principal has nominated you as the top teacher of the school. And congratulations.
We had an opportunity to recognize a staff member. And so Ms. Reynolds has been nominated to the Baltimore Teacher Award.
That you have been selected to be honored at our upcoming Beacon of Light Awards that will take place on Friday, October 25th.
The nomination letters were par excellent. The committee wished that they could have awarded all these phenomenal educators. However, it had to be narrowed down to just one. The school community is better because of you. The 2024 Beacon of Light Champion of Education at the elementary middle school level is awarded to, drumroll please, Emily Jaskowski.
wow. Everyone else has been so eloquent, and I just assumed that they knew that they were winning before they won because they had a really wonderful speech prepared. So this is wild. Thank you. I just want to say thank you to my principal, Stephanie Pappas over there, for cultivating such a wonderful environment at Halliburton Academy and allowing me to basically do any crazy idea that I have and allow me to do anything that I think is going to help kids. And my other colleagues at Halliburton are wonderful and support everything that's going on there. That is wonderful, and I have a lot of friends and family that are also really supportive of all my crazy ideas, and thank you so much. This is amazing.
Please welcome Mrs. Stephanie Stallings. Mrs. Stallings is a 6th through 8th grade special education teacher with 25 years of service in education and 3 years of service with Baltimore City Public Schools. She moved from Massachusetts in 2018 and has been teaching at Connections, a community-based art school, ever since. She loves her school, colleagues, administration, students, and families. Mrs. Stallings.
Good evening, everyone. Again, congratulations to all the nominees. Teachers are the guiding light in our lives, shaping not just our knowledge, but us as our character. Their dedication and passion inspires us to reach our potential and to encourage us to think critically and creatively. Every lesson they teach is a step toward building a brighter future. These are our nominees.
Raise your hand, Ms. Johnson. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Ms. Johnson. You have been chosen by your principal to be the beacon of light for this school and nominated, hopefully, for Baltimore City.
As a middle high school educator, we have the best of both worlds. We get to see these students come in crying, excited, nervous as 6th graders, and leave high school as 12th grade graduates, crying, excited, and nervous about the next steps of life. But be it college or career, we spend 7 years of their lives with them, molding them into lifelong learners and leaders. Thank you for your service. The 2024 Beacon of Light Champion Educator at the middle high school level is awarded to Cassie Johnson.
I'm sorry, y'all. This is what happens when you teach middle and high school. I'm going to keep it very short and sweet. Thank you so much to my principal, Ms. Brosine, and to Ms. Algarin, who is an inspiring woman who I get to walk upon with, and to my husband, Mr. Luke Johnson. All my students call me family because of the last name of Johnson, and that is no different as the way that I teach them. So thank you to every single one of you in the room. You're inspiring yourselves, and let's have a wonderful night.
Please welcome Miss Anita Snyder, 2019 Beacon of Light Champion of Education winner. She has been in education for 26 years. 19 of those have been at the Reach Partnership Lake Clifton campus. Anita Snyder has served on Reach Partnership Instructional Leadership Team under the great leadership of Dr. James Gresham. As a biology teacher, testing coordinator, technology coordinator, and advanced placement coordinator, Miss Anita Snyder.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for that wonderful introduction also, Dr. Howe. Before I announce the winner at the high school level, let me just say our entertainment for the 2024 Beacon of Light Awards has been amazing. Let's give it up again for Marcus Mitchell and Eric Scott and company. High school teachers are incredible mentors who play a crucial role in shaping the future of their students. They ignite passion for learning, encouraging critical thinking and independent exploration. Their dedication to both academic excellence and personal growth helps students navigate the complexities of adolescence and prepare for the next chapter of their lives. With their support and guidance, they empower young people to discover their strengths, pursue their dreams, and develop the confidence to tackle challenges head-on. Their impact lasts a lifetime, inspiring students to reach their goals and make a difference in the world. High school educators are my favorite. As a high school educator for over 26 years and a former Beacon of Light Champion of Education recipient myself, it gives me great pleasure to present this year's 2024 Beacon of Light Champion of Education Award at the high school level. There are some of the most outstanding high school educators in the field right here in Baltimore City. Let's look at the video.
Miss Brass is really special. I'm here to announce to you that you've been nominated to be honored in our upcoming Beacon of Light Awards, creating an environment where both students and colleagues feel valued. And we can believe that. Thank you so much for all you do. Oh my gosh, thank you. My name is Cynthia Jacobs. I'm from Baltimore Network. We are here to announce to you that you've been selected by your principal, Dr. Gresham, to be honored in our upcoming Beacon of Light Award.
I personally completely understand all of the struggles of being a high school educator. You watch your students come into 9th grade, they're scared, they're nervous, they're crying, and sometimes a little mischievous, and seeing them mature into 12th graders and sending them off as young adults. We pour our lives into making sure these young people are successful after high school. The best part for me is seeing them in the community as adults with their families as productive citizens in the community. Educators, we make the difference regardless what level. The 2024 Beacon of Light Champion of Education at the high school level is awarded to, drum roll please. Go Reach Marina Fazio!
So in my nomination video, I'm crying, so I'm gonna try really hard not to cry right now. I have been teaching at Reach for the last 6 years. I've been in city schools in different capacities for almost 10 now. I came to Baltimore not thinking I was going to stay. but I just bought a house, so I am staying. But I do want to thank my incredible administration, Dr. Gresham, Mr. French, Ms. Stubbs. Thank you all so much for being supportive as I've started my career here. And thank you to all of my colleagues that are here today. I really appreciate all of you, every single one of you who came out. You all are wonderful, and I would not be able to do my job without you. But I also want to thank my students, who are the reason I am continuing to be here and the reason I chose to stay in Baltimore. City school students are the best students. I love all of my students. I love seeing everything that they are able to accomplish. From when I was student teaching at Baltimore Design School, there's a little shout out there for you, Mr. Brosine. I really have loved every moment working with City Schools children, and I am so thankful. This is the only job I have ever imagined myself having, and I'm so happy to be doing it here in the greatest city in America.
Well, that's it, folks. Listen. Tonight is a special night. Each and every one of the nominees deserves a well-deserved round of applause one more time. We wish we can give each one an award, but know that we love you, we appreciate you, and thank you all so much for staying to the very end. You all are so important for all of our children in Baltimore City, for the city of Baltimore, for this nation. We thank you. On behalf of Baltimore Teacher Network, we thank you, and we hope to see you again at the 11th Annual Beacon of Light Awards next year. Get home safe. God bless. Thank you very much.